What is going on, y'all? Connor from Rock Pokemon coming at you with another Market Monday CGC grading return. Appreciate y'all hanging out with me for these grading returns. They're super fun for me. I really enjoy the process of grading, and I hope that I can share, a few tidbits with y'all and show you some cool cards that we've graded. So today's going to be part 1 of 2. Part 1 is going to be Metazoo and Weiss Schwarz, and then part 2 is going to be modern Pokemon. So look for that video next week. Be on the lookout too for some other videos on the channel coming up. More of our regularly scheduled content from the past, some podcasts with Rob, things like that. So without further ado, hope everyone's having a great start to their week. Let's dive in. First and foremost, we have 4 Metazoo cards, I believe. Just some cards that I enjoyed, wanted to throw on into CGC. First, we have the Headless Horseman Holiday Halloween promo. I believe this hit a 7 on surface because of maybe a scuff on this border here, this black border. Been trying to kind of take a look, kind of roll with the punches sometimes with these. This is one of my few misses on this submission. Surface with CGC is hard because sometimes it's not about print lines, it's about the layered integrity of the card. I mean, obviously, like micro wrinkles or creases can be really hard to see, and then now that it's in a case, it can be hard. So I have to check the scan, but the hollow looks super clean, which is nice. I think there might be some sort of crease on that border, maybe. Really hard to say without inspecting more closely, but one like slight dud. Still a nice card. Really cool artwork from Poncho. So that is the Near Mint 8. As you can see, centering, corners, edges. Basically what happens here is usually when I miss something on surface. It's what we've seen throughout the videos in my time grading with CGC since they opened. So that 7 on surface obviously killed this. Otherwise, that's a nice card. So we'll probably check that out more closely later. Next up, we have the 9.5 Mothman from Metazoo First Edition. Nightfall is by far my favorite set that Metazoo has done so far. I did not like Cryptid Nation. Wilderness has been fun, it's fine, but Nightfall is where it's at. I got a couple boxes stashed away to open, next fall, and it's really what got me into Metazoo, and it's what I enjoy the most. So really strong, other than centering, got the 9.5s across the board. Pretty cool card. There's an error version of this where I believe there's no hollow in the yellow. It's kind of cool. This is the regular version, but I've enjoyed the fact I can grade Metazoo with CGC and getting pretty consistent grades. The card stock of Metazoo, it's hard. You got to be careful because it tends to ding much easier. It's just a different type of card stock than like a Pokemon. And so I've really been wary because sometimes there's a little bit of edge wear on some of these fresh out of the pack. They've got really durable packs, which helps protect it, but just some of the edges really get in the corners get worked. You can even see there's a little speck right there on the corner. So right out of the pack, another one over there. So actually surprised that got the 9.5s here, but sometimes things are on a relative scale. So 9.5 there. Next up, we have one of my personal favorites, the Harry Potter looking card, Lightning Split. Again, only missing out on surface here. Let's see if we can see what's going on there. Why we got the 8.5 on surface. Is there a print line? Perhaps. No. I don't think there's a print line. I'll have to check that one more closely. This one I'll be keeping. I really like this card. Victor Larson artwork, and just reminds me of Harry Potter. I think it's cool. It's one of my favorite cards from Nightfall. So the Mint 9 with very strong corners and edges and centering as well. Then lastly, we have the Mint 9 Santa Claus, held back by its atrocious centering. But this was a fun one from the holiday promos. I thought it was just a cool card to throw in. Everyone loves Santa. So, yeah, really, really neat one as well. Always cool to have these holiday themed slabs. Kind of give you that nostalgic pull for the holidays. So another cool one. That's the Metazoo for you. Loved or hate it. I've enjoyed grading some of these. Next up, we have Weiss Schwarz. I believe this stack is 7 Deadly Sins. There will be a new set coming out this year, which I am super stoked about. These cards are from this set, which is the original Weiss Schwarz 7 Deadly Sins set. Really had a lot of fun collecting this. So there's 20 packs in here plus a box top. So first up we have, oh yes, this was a card that I just had kept in a card saver from when I first opened 7 Deadly Sins, because I just really, really liked it. Triple rares, there's very few of them usually in this set. This set has 4, so there's only 4 triple rares in this set, which are a step below SPs. And I'm just a big fan. There's a couple cool triple rares out there. This card, Forbidden Power, I just thought is absolutely amazing with that crazy textured surface, the cool hollow pattern. Absolutely beautiful. And we ended up getting the perfect 10. I can't believe it, honestly. It's pretty cool. Kind of just sent this in because I really like the card. Figured it had at least 9, plus potential. So to get that perfect 10 on this card was absolutely crazy. So really cool one. Really, really stoked about that. So, hey guys, you can see me in the reflection. So we'll put that one right there. Keep it over there. Then basically what I did was I have a couple SPs of Meliodas and Elizabeth. So I wanted to fill in with some SRs from some of the other characters. So I picked up a few raw cards and had a few from when I had opened. So this is actually the trial deck SR, I believe, if I remember correctly. Was this on the front of the trial deck? Let me see, I'm looking over there. I don't even think I have a sealed trial deck anymore. Well, I believe this one is from the trial deck, if I recall. Anywho, SR, Diane, favorite food, coming in with the pristine 10. Really gorgeous card. Really love that. So, funny with her being the giant with little Meliodas. So, really cool card for my collection there. Next up, we have Merlin, which missed on surface per usual. When I miss on surface. So, have not inspected this one closely yet. Let's see if we can catch why that surface got an 8. It's a weird, textured hollow surface, so sometimes it's really hard to tell what's going on there. Could be an indent, could be something I missed there. Let's check the back. As you can see, these just came out of the box. Oh, there it is. You can see there's a dent right there that I missed. So that'll bring you down for sure. So other than that, beautiful card. So Merlin added to the list. Then as we go through the sins, we have Hawk. So I actually ended up picking up, where is it? It's over here. The Hawk SP. So this is a beautiful card though. I really like it. I'm hard pressed to let this one go. This SP though is just so sick. I had to pick that one up. So the SR 9.5, strong on surface, corners, edges, and centering, 9.5, 9.5, 10, 10. So a strong 9.5, pretty close to that pristine 10. Gorgeous card. I mean, the way that hollow hits, I really like this one. So I just love the quotes on here. It just pulls you back into the show. So great card. Love how the SRs are textured and hollow on in the Weiss sets. So longtime Weiss collector, starting with those SAO sets about, gosh, it's almost 10 years ago now. So really love that. Then we have King again, a miss on surface with that 8.5. Otherwise, a very strong card. I actually just picked up a few of these from a random eBay seller. Turned out pretty well. really sick card. The way that rainbow hollow hits the chassis fold is just sick. With the wielder, really like this card as well. Love that green background, similar to the King SP that has the green background. So gem or mint 9, happy about that for sure. Then we have, oh yes, Gother. Gother with the 9.5, again with the similar subgrades to Hawk. Wielder of Harlot, another beautiful card. Very happy about that. It's really cool to have this little SR set put together to go along with my SPs. Unfortunately, only 6 of the 7 sins got cards plus Hawk, so we did not get one for, I just totally blanked on his name, but the sun god. Here is Bon Rage. I prefer this SR to the other SR, so really cool one actually. Really a big fan. Again, a slight miss on surface. Really just so close once again with that surface miss. There's probably a print line or something weird. The texture cards are very hard sometimes. I usually just do, with these, it's going to my collection. I'm doing a cursory overview. I got a feeling it's going to hit a 9+, so I just let it ride. So I ended up getting that 8.5. And then last but not least, we have the Diane Wielder of Gideon, super rare, 9.5, again, centering surface 9.5, corners and edges 10. Beautiful card. Think I will let this one go and then keep the favorite food because I really like that card. So, but this is a really sick one too. I liked getting all the wielder cards and grading those. I thought that was a fun little set to put together. So there you have it, 7 deadly sins. Let's not forget our perfect 10. Really cool to have. And then we will hit some SAO. First up, we have the Kirito and Asuna from the Japanese trial deck, coming in at the 9. A really strong 9, actually. Surface came in at 9.5. Rest of them had 9s. Opened one of these decks for funsies. You can see I've got the rest of the cards over here. So it was really cool to just grade one of these. I actually have another one in grading, I believe. So we'll see how that one comes back. But just iconic, right? Absolutely great shot. Actually, you can see it's the same as the trial deck. Got a bit of a mess over here, but that's really cool because those are the trial decks inside there. So really neat to have this card in my collection for my SAO collection. Huge SAO fan. Gosh, love that anime. So next up we have, yes, Stasia, the creator, Asuna. Pulled this out of a random pack from Hammer Girl Anime. Graded the 9. This one's going to head off to a new home today, but it was really cool to get to pull this SR and then grade it myself. Absolutely beautiful. Looks like we just took a hit on corners. Otherwise, a very strong card. See that back corner from the pack had a little bit of wear. So really neat one there. Next up, we have, yes, Starburst Stream Kirito, an awesome Kirito card. Hard pressed letting this one go as well to a fellow collector, but my goodness, this is just a beautiful SR. Came in super strong, just absolutely stunning the way that kind of crystal shard background and the purple hits. It's just absolutely beautiful. So really awesome, and just like a cool pose. Really like that action shot of Kirito. So that's when he's going up against Gabriel. So next up we have yes, the fair and square Kirito, the other SR. So really like this one. Cool purple background. Really beautiful card as well. Again, just getting dinged on surface there. If you see, I mean, this is a crazy strong card. Surface getting dinged, probably a print line or something weird with that texture. Actually, I think there's a print line right here. Sometimes it's hard to tell with the way that grids are on these textured cards, but I think there's just a print line there. So, Kirito the Swordsman, fair and square. Next up, we have, oh yes, another beauty, the Xenon super rare in the pristine 10. So close, other than centering, so close to that perfect 10. The way the holo comes through that sun god icon is just phenomenal. And this is not the last you've seen of Xenon, but my goodness, this is just a gorgeous card. Wow, that's a huge hit. I'm really stoked on that one. It's gorgeous. Next up, yes, Joint Battle SR. 9.5, did very well here other than centering. Really cool shot of Asuna and Alice together. Really neat card as well. So really enjoy this one. Cool to see that pair in action. Then we have, one of the other misses of the submission, another 7 on surface with the War of the Underworld. Haven't checked this one closely yet. Maybe there's a ding on the back like the other one, but haven't figured out why that's a 7 surface yet. Haven't looked close enough, but I think it's a really cool card because it embodies the entire this segment of the show from the underworld. So it's a kind of iconic SR because it really encapsulates that portion of the series and that Alicization portion of the show. So really love this one. It's got a lot of cool stuff going on. Cool little quote there from the show. And so just a miss on that surface. As always, I tend to miss on surface, so I'll have to get better at that. Just double checking some of those surface elements before I send in. Next up, we have, Bercoli. Nice, hit the 9.5 there. Another strong one across the board. Pretty cool SR. Pulled this one out of the same box as our final card. That shout out CGC went and threw me the pedigree. I remember tagging them on IG after I pulled this. We pulled this right here live from a random box of this. Just picked one up, went live on YouTube, and we hit none other than the Xenon SP, the light that penetrates darkness. This card is wild good. Absolutely wild good. Again, coming in slightly light on surface, but oh my goodness. I love that she has the bow in this pose because I love like the guns of SAO too, but the bow is cool because I'm a bow hunter, grew up shooting. So I really think it's a cool card kind of for me. This is staying in my collection, of course, with the pedigree back there. I can't thank CGC enough for doing that. And gosh, this card is just an absolute beauty. So I think all in all, the best takeaways from this submission are got to get better at surface pre-grading. I'm usually okay at it, but it's just been tough with some of my CGC returns. Obviously, you remember the early ones where there were a lot of 8.5s on surface. We've done better so far, but a couple misses. But this card really caps off this portion of the sub perfectly. So thank y'all so much for hanging out with me, checking out these Metazoo and Weiss Schwarz cards. I'm so happy how popular Weiss Schwarz is getting this year. It's long overdue for it to be in the spotlight, and I'm really enjoying seeing other people enjoy such an awesome card game, both for play and collectability. So that's all I got for you today. Check out part 2 next week for the Modern Pokemon return. I am Connor from Rock Pokemon. As always, collect what you love, but do it intelligently. See y'all soon.